Hey folks, how's it going? This is Dominic here from Everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of the Phish of the Week. This week we're going to take a look at some phishing emails that have been hitting our customers. And those are particularly interesting because there are bounces. The attackers are trying to exploit the whole bouncing infrastructure of SMTP to get their phishing campaigns to their targets. So let's take a look at a few samples here. Our first one is actually I would say not really a bounce. It's actually just an email that's designed to look like a bounce. So to the uneducated, you may think that my email did not get delivered. Here, this is just a classic phishing credential harvester. So if I do tap on this resend mail message, it's sending me to a login page, giving my credentials, and in theory should be sending my message back. The second message is actually a bounce, and here the attacker is taking advantage of the fact that on bounces, in some instances, the original message does get attached to the bounce, and then it gets sent back to the original sender. So if we take a look at this attachment here, we can see that it's actually just one of those Bitcoin scams. Again, the attackers are trying to use that to show that they've compromised your accounts, that you should be paying them. But ultimately, at the end of the day, this is still a phishing campaign, and it's still entirely bogus. Our third sample here, very similar to the second one. The only difference here is that this bounce will put the original email in line. So when we take a look at the message that was originally sent or pretended to be already sent, it was actually a Facebook message. If I tap on any of the links on that message itself, it actually will take me to a compromised WordPress site. So why do these work, right? Or how do these work, right? So here the attackers are taking advantage of the protocol, right? So by design, SMTP allows these bounces to be generated, right? And again, this is to tell the sender that your email was not delivered. Here, the attacker is taking advantage of some of the weaknesses of the protocol where everything can be forged, right? So effectively manufacturing those messages, causing a bounce to their intended victims. And when you receive them, you do tend to feel, a little bit of, hey, I sent a message, it bounced. I'm curious to see why it bounced, or why did I send, or what did I send? So which will cause you to either click on the message or open them and, potentially get infected or, running the chance of putting your data through a credential harvester. So how do we get ahead of these campaigns? Well, here at Area 1, we have a fair amount of technology that helps us catch those phishing campaigns. So from a technology perspective, we have our active sensor network that constantly crawls the internet, uses our active sensors to identify phishing campaigns, compromise infrastructure, such that we can protect our customers. And when emails come through our service, what we do is that we do a fair amount of advanced detection on the messages themselves. We'll follow link. We have natural language processing algorithms that allow us to determine, what kind of messages they are, how trustworthy they can be. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how those phishing campaigns appear, either through straight up phish or through a bounce. They're still phishing. They're still phishing emails. So we do want to be able to block these messages and effectively, protect our customers from falling victim to a phish. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at area1security.com, or you can send us an email at demo@area1security.com. Also, feel free to leave a comment below, and we'll catch you next week. Have a great day. Thank you.